Tonight, health officials are calling it an epidemic. Teens abusing prescription drugs.
We've learned it's a trend many parents are not aware of, and in some cases, it's spiraling out of control.
I sat down with local teens and parents to talk about how they've avoided this danger so far while dealing with the challenges of peer pressure and everyday life.
I think this is something that's caught people by surprise.
It's a disturbing trend. Teens abusing prescription drugs. Bob Hodeling is a school resource officer and director of the drug prevention program at East Greenwich High School.
What you're seeing with some of these young people is them having a difficulty keeping up with the pace of life.
We researched and learned the CDC says prescription drug abuse is an epidemic and is the fastest growing drug problem in the U.S.
I've seen it quite a bit.
Rhode Island high school students I spoke with agree.
They get their hands on whatever they can get, and then they kind of come to school and be like, hey, I have this much for this much, and that's how it happens.
According to the latest Rhode Island Youth Risk Behavior Survey, nearly 1 in 5 Rhode Island 12th graders reported using painkillers without a doctor's prescription at least once in their lifetime.
It's not as much and not as vocal as when kids drink or smoke pot. It's kind of more behind the scenes, which is definitely a little more scary.
The numbers are staggering. Take a closer look. 14% of all Rhode Island high school and 6% of all Rhode Island middle school students have taken a prescription drug without a doctor's script. 17% of all Rhode Island high school students abuse prescription and non-prescription drugs. Experts say talking to your children is vital.
Do you talk to your children, your son, about not just prescription drugs, but drugs in general?
We do. I wouldn't say every week, but there's enough times where you'll turn on the TV and you'll read about somebody doing something that you'll say they just threw away their life for no reason.
We researched and found the most popular painkillers students are abusing are OxyContin, Percocet, Vicodin, Codeine, Adderall, Ritalin, and Xanax. Experts and teens say peer pressure is tough.
Have you ever confronted anybody who's done it?
No, should I have? Yes, but I haven't.
It's a tough thing to do.
Yeah, takes a lot of courage to do.
You can't just turn your back on them when they say no. You have to help them through it.
Because helping them through it could be a matter of life or death.
Talk to your kids about it. Make sure they know that it's not the right decision, that you can have fun without it. You can still be a normal teenager without doing it.
Students I spoke to say help is there if they need it, but experts tell us some schools could still do a better job of reinforcing no-tolerance drug policies.